Capricorn, welcome to your reading. My name's Clive, you're watching Emrys Tarot. These energies are very fluidic. Please take them how they resonate and leave the rest, okay? So without further ado, I'll get straight into this. You're all very, very welcome, passers-by, you know, new viewers, old subscribers, people who have been with me for a long time. Very, very welcome. Okay, let's see what's going on for the sign of Capricorn. Brand new opportunity, but I'm kind of getting you're putting restrictions on this, okay, or there's restrictions on this situation. I'm kind of getting there's been a long-standing understanding between you and somebody or a situation, okay, and there's a reconnection here after a long time, but with a very, very different energy, a much more calming energy. But you're in the sense of slowing things out, taking day by day. It could well be somebody's pressurizing you to move a bit quicker, but you're not having any of it. You are very, very much resolute about this. You're drawing some healthy boundaries on getting you're dealing with somebody from the past here, or somebody from where there's been a long acquaintance or connection here, and you are in the process of slowing things down here. What's led to this? It's this sudden change in energy is producing many, many challenges, but you're more resolute in the way you face these challenges. Yeah, there's a lot of self-reflection here, a bit like this Virgo energy. Okay, the should I shouldn't syndrome. Is it right for me? Will there be growth? One thing's for sure, you're becoming self-aware. You're coming out of this long slumber of steadiness and getting ready to act, more determined. It's like you've been freewheeling, and now all of a sudden you're putting yourself in gear and putting the accelerator down with a lot more resolution, a lot more determination here. What's the challenge to this? Yeah, there's a marriage. It's a partial success. It's a partial breakthrough. But I'm kind of getting you're not entirely convinced by it. There's a lot of pessimism here. You're certainly putting up these healthy boundaries. Okay, and also for a lot of you, there's a lot of forgiveness needed. This person needs to prove to you. It's like you've ignored them for a while. You played them at their own game. They're vying for your attention. Interesting. What's gone off in the past? What's gone off in the past? Yeah, they're vying for your attention. Yeah, this like a connection. And there was emotion there, but not willing to connect because somebody else was pulling the strings. You was nurturing the situation along, or they were, but there was nothing kind of concrete about it, nothing kind of tangible. It had the opportunity there, okay, but you've been steadfast for a long time. You've been wanting a change of space. I'm kind of getting some plans were being made here, and then all of a sudden those plans went awry and you kind of called a halt to it. I'm getting this big energy of slowing things down here. It could well be because of a child, either on your side or their side. This marriage thing, this could be on your side or their side, or even both of you, you know. It's definitely a challenge. But you're looking for something much more exciting. Something's become too slow. Things have cooled off. Kind of like trying to recapture the excitement. It's the overall energy of this reading. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's all about beginnings, endings, trying to manifest a relocation for some of you, but there's a child involved for a lot of you. It's also about realising the truth about yourself and what you actually want, what you're actually capable of, and starting to think long term. But you're in the midst of, because of new opportunities, getting creative. Okay, you're forging your own way and you're thinking how to act and when to act. You're very resolute about this. Getting your independence. And this time you're making decisions not with emotions, but with logic. Intuitive as well. But you're willing to cut your losses on a certain situation. Confidence is the key here. It's building up, kind of getting the energy between you and somebody, or this situation is kind of coming to a head, and like that metaphorical bubble's about to burst. Yeah, you're being very strategic. You're being very calm in effect. Okay, you do feel you need to take a break. You know, there's this energy of for some of you, it keeps coming back to the same old thing. You're trying to avoid conflict here. I'm getting an offer for one or two of you on a property or an inheritance. News coming in of that. And there's this like sudden burst of freedom. Well, I'm free to do what I want. Get more about you. What's more about you? Yeah. Well, perhaps a working partnership here, but there's a partnership. This is all about partnerships and connections here, but there's a conflict of interests. Somebody around you or you are very complacent, but I'm getting it's not you. I'm getting this as a person around you. Things have got complacent in a connection here, and now all of a sudden you've got the opportunity for something much more exciting. Like I say, you want to change your space. You've perhaps had a very, very good offer on a house, and you and your partner are disagreeing, but I'm picking up conflict here. Let's get outside influences. What's affecting you? Fresh start. Oh, there you go. There's your card. Fresh start. You've been struggling with somebody, perhaps a player type energy, somebody been in and out of your life, and now you want some resolution. But there's a situation here of complacency. You're certainly making decisions in a lot of relationships and even working relationships. This is covering a lot of areas of your life. It's not just one single thing for a lot of you. You want stability off somebody. I will say here, some of the decisions you've made in the past, for whatever reason, and this is not a judgment on you, but you've kind of held yourself back, and now there's this like fresh start because you see a situation as toxic. You feel you could be you're dealing with somebody who's a bit narcissistic, controlling, maybe even have an addiction, but you're putting these healthy boundaries up. You're claiming your independence here. You are really coming into your own power. You're realising what it is you want, and I'm kind of getting here. There's the return or a come around of an energy coming back into your life. Now, whether you're dealing with an ex, as I say, these energies are very fluidic. You're being very resolute about it. This is a final decision. And even if you let this person back in your life, I'm kind of getting it's a no strings attached, you've kind of lost interest. It's been a waning energy. It's been one of real emotion in the past. Okay. And you tried being very supportive, and it didn't work. There was a parting of the ways, conflict, and an energetical breakup here, coming back together. But no, you've kind of like, I've lost interest. I'm giving up trying. It's too much of a struggle. You feel you need to take a break here, and you're calling a halt to the thing. The energy between you and this person, this situation. Yeah, legal issues. Very intense emotions. If you do decide to go forward with this, I'm kind of getting this person wants to you want to put things right, but you want to do it independently. You know, and if you're waiting on a legal decision, this is all about making compromises. Okay, there's somebody new here for you. All right, you are in the process of walking away from a situation. You're certainly emotionally detached, and now we come into the physical sense. What's the way forward? Yeah, waiting on a decision, and then on kind of getting separation and healing. Right, but like I say, a decision based on logic and intuition. I can see here a very, very honest conversation between you and somebody. Okay, perhaps a respectful discussion, but I'm getting this big energy of calming things down. Your communication is very resolute. Okay, it's not that you no give, it's that you are willing to compromise a bit, but you're not going to compromise yourself again, because it's like this energy, you've been going around in circles. It always leads back to confrontation. You're now trying to avoid confrontation. I'm kind of getting that some of you are resolute now. You're willing to go through the conflict to get what it is you want. And I'm getting this very, very, very strong energy around you of no strings attached anymore. No longer trapping yourself. Whether you're dealing with an ex or a re-energizing of a past situation, of a present situation that's been going on for so long now, is somebody has been complacent, and you're not willing to take complacency anymore. You're being very resolute about this. You're being very cautious, being very steadfast. Thanks very much for watching.